Marcus, clearly there was a lot of anticipation on your end. First start in Citi Field in front of the home crowd. How did it live up to what your expectation was?
It's amazing, man. That was playoff atmosphere. From the second I walked out there, that crowd brought it. Extremely thankful to have their presence there, their energy. I don't think they realize how much we feed off that and how much that kind of gets us going and allows us to kind of elevate our game when we need to. So huge shout to that New York crowd. We're thankful and we love it.
What was working well for you to allow you to get such a high strikeout total tonight?
I felt like I had a good mix. I felt like I had really good stuff. I felt like my stuff kind of wavered in certain stances when I kind of didn't make my pitches in certain innings, but overall I felt like really strong. My breaking ball was pretty good. My sinker's kind of always my go-to. I can kind of throw that pitch whenever, but overall I think I should have been better, to be honest with you, but obviously that game was exhilarating and we came out with a win.
In that one particular at-bat where you struck out Rendon, what were you able to do against him to get him there?
Rendon is so good, man. He's such a good hitter. He's got a really good approach. His in-zone judgment of pitches and his ability to recognize pitches out of the hand is pretty incredible. So it's just a battle. You just got to compete against a guy like that. It's a battle. It's one-on-one, and it's just, all right, here's my best stuff and versus your best stuff, and that's who comes out on top.
You mentioned the atmosphere. I mean, just from your perspective, I don't know where you were when Frazier hits that home run and then
I ran down in my boxers.
What was that like for you? I mean, what was that experience like to see this team come back like that?
Huge. I mean, the energy of this team is amazing. I'm just happy to be a part of it. I feel like we get contributions from everywhere, 1 through 9. Everybody kind of does something in the game that allows us to kind of keep going. You know what I mean? Rosario was huge today. Obviously, Alonso, Conforto. I mean, you can go down the list of guys that kind of put together like contributions. And like I said, it's been awesome. We have a great energy, a great vibe on this team, and we're just feeding off of each other.
What made you go with the strawberry jersey today?
Oh, I mean, obviously, one of the best to ever do it. I grew up watching him, so I just figured it'd be a good nod. I like vintage retro jerseys, so I figured it'd be good for my first start.
Marcus, thank you. We haven't seen you a lot this year, but the slider tonight, was that one of the better breaks you had in your slider?
Yeah, I feel like it's pretty consistent. My slider's been pretty good all year. It's just a matter of not overusing it and kind of pairing it off my sinker. I feel like I could throw my slider and my sinker to anybody. It's usually a pretty effective pitch.
Marcus, you describe just what this whole day was like for you. You know, like even when you went out to warm up, people were excited. What is it like from your perspective?
I mean, I can't put it into words. I want to pitch every single game like that. Like I said, it felt honestly like a playoff atmosphere, like kind of like that WBC atmosphere that I had from the second I walked out there at 6:30. The entire crowd was going crazy. So I love energy. I love that. I feel like I'm able to, that kind of picks me up, and I'm able to lock it in when the crowd's the loudest. So keep bringing that energy in New York. We're going to feed off that, and thank you.
You're a local guy. Do you think that maybe they feed off your energy a little bit too?
I hope, yeah. I hope. That's authentic. It's just who I am. Just happy to be here, and like I said, it's a great vibe that we have on this team, and I'm just looking forward to taking it into the next game.
From a pure emotional standpoint, what is that moment like when you hit that ball flush and you know you tied the game?
Oh man, it's something special. You know, you're just trying to basically drive guys in, get on base, and you know, the first swing I kind of got a little out of my shoes a little bit. I said, calm down, a little in your head, you know, just be nice and easy, and got a pitch to hit, kept it just fair, and you heard the roar of the crowd. That's all. That's the answer you get when you do something like that.
You said that first swing you swung out of your shoes. Are you going up there trying to tie that game?
Pretty much. I mean, you know, it's one of those things where, excuse me, father-in-law called me every time you guys are over here. It's amazing. That's the third time, I swear. He's gonna love that I said that. But yeah, it's one of those things where we're down 3. We're not trying to bunt. I'm not trying to move guys over. I'm trying to find a gap or you know, lift one, you know, deep. Sack fly there would be good, but you know, it doesn't do justice to get guys over. So, you know, got the pitch and did what I was supposed to do.
You've been on some pretty good teams in your career. The run that you guys are on right now, how would you kind of rank what the energy is and the feeling with this group right now when you guys go out?
Yeah, this is up there. I mean, you know the exact 14 out of 15. I don't know exactly what it is, but we don't feel like you're out of a game when you're on a run like this. You know, you can't really explain it to people, but went down 3-0. Next thing you know, 2-run homer and then another homer. You get back in there, you feel great. you know, some things happen. We gave up a 2-run home run, and you know, if you felt like the wheels were going to come off, but you know, when you have opportunity and you don't give up, and you got guys in the dugout that aren't playing, trying to prep you up, you don't see that on losing teams. You know, usually you're sitting back. All right, you know, give your best shot, but you got Dom rolling out there with his wheelie and whatever, his wheelchair. I don't know what you call it, but that's you know, you don't see that when you're losing. So it's been a great run so far. We got to keep it rolling, and it's been a lot of fun. And you can tell with everybody in here, you know, we're chipper and we're happy right now.
You guys have had a lot of success against Doolittle earlier this season. Does that give you some confidence going into that inning?
Yeah, I mean, we have confidence no matter who it is, but you know, we've hit him a couple times, and it's a matter of getting the right pitch against him. And you saw we hit the ball pretty hard, so let's keep on rolling.
Mickey said he knew it was fair. Did you know it was fair from the start?
I thought it was. I wasn't 100% because you know usually those balls they bite a lot more, but it stayed true. It was fair by a lot more than I thought, and you know it's one of those where you don't really feel those kind of home runs. You square it up perfect, and the excitement. I looked in the dugout in the crowd. I mean, like I said, you hear the crowd roar, and we love that, and that's all. That's the answer you need. You hear the crowd.
You talked about before the series how important a series like this was against that team. What does a win like this mean?
It's big. It's big. We try to win every series. Like I tell you all the time. You know, win 2 out of 3, and especially now, you know, we're in the thick of things. We're probably a month and a half left, I would say, if not more. And that's what you got to do. You got to win series. You're not going to sweep everybody. You know, that's just in a perfect world that'd be great, but we understand that's not going to happen. You know, the laws of physics aren't going to let that happen. So for us, just keep on working hard and keep on understanding what we're capable of, and when we get runs, keep building. We got the big dog going tomorrow, and Noah, and couldn't be more excited about playing for this team.
Todd, what's to say for you guys that you obviously tied the game with a few big hits, and then the ninth you win it in small ball fashion? What's to say for you guys you were able to kind of?
Yeah, it was nice. It was real nice. Yeah, it was real nice seeing that. You know, Panic getting off the stride there, getting his first hit. You know, Brad Brock came on. He actually grew up with my wife. They actually were born in the same town and went to the same high school. And he came over. He's like, Jesus, thanks for a first game for me. You know, coming back. And you know, it's a small world, and it's just really cool to see everybody stepping up and everybody, you know, focused on the task at hand, no matter what the score is.
Just asking the obvious, how much fun was this today?
Oh man, I mean, today was probably the most fun I've had up here in the big leagues. I mean, what a game, you know, to go down twice, to come back, you know, answer right back. It was special. I mean, the stadium was packed. It felt like playoffs, and you know, the stadium. I mean, just the atmosphere was amazing. So. We fed off of that. We fed off each other, and you know, I just happened to be the guy that was up last. You know, I have faith that, you know, if any other guy in this clubhouse was up there, they were going to get the job done too. So it was pretty cool.
You're a player who was here in 15 for that dramatic second half run. Does this feel like that?
Yeah. Well, you know what? I get that question a lot, and I mean. The winning of the games in the second half and being back in the race and all that feels similar, but this is a completely different team. You know, I can't really compare the two teams. You know, we're young, we're very energetic. You know, everybody is pulling for each other. Not to say that wasn't the case back in 15, but you know, I just think this is a special group of guys, and you know, we're putting the whole thing together now. So we got to keep it going.
Mike, you guys have made up 8 games in 15 days. Can you be able to put what that's like? What's like to be a part of like this in real time into words as it's happening right now?
I mean, it's just been a lot of fun. You know, we've really enjoyed it. We've enjoyed playing with each other. I think we've done a good job of you know, over the past couple weeks, taking care of business. You know, beating teams that we know we should beat. You know, I think that's what good teams do. And you know, to build up some momentum for us coming into this tougher stretch of the season. You know, to come in feeling good and feeling refreshed. You know, this is we're getting towards the middle of August, and a lot of, you know, a lot of seasons, you start to break down a little bit. You start to get tired, and it gets tough during this time of the season. And right now we're firing on all cylinders. So it's been really fun.
Why did Pete take your jersey?
I can't. You know what? I would love to hear his answer.
He said he didn't know what to do, so he just grabbed it.
Yeah, exactly. So he better watch out when he walks when he gets his first walk off. His jersey's coming off and his shirt's coming off, and I'm coming for him for sure. So no, but Pete's he's an emotional guy. He's been a leader for us. He's been awesome. I think we've got a pretty close relationship, and he's going to do what he does, man. He's awesome, and we like to have fun. So it was a little uncomfortable doing that interview with no shirt on, but I found a shirt now, so I'm good.
When you hit the ball, it seems like a long time ago now, but you had a pretty tough collision out there in the outfield with Jeff. How hard did you get hit? And were there any concerns, because of the concussion?
Yeah, no, I mean, I know that our trainers were concerned and all that. I didn't feel anything. I knew I got hit in the head, but I was just trying to make a play, and honestly, I think I took a bad route to that ball, so I was trying to make up for it and make a play. I felt fine, just scraped up a little bit. That's it.
When you made contact at the end, did you feel you had enough to clear Eaton's head?
I wasn't sure. It was pretty low, and I wasn't sure if he was going to jump up and snag it. So once I saw it go over his head, I just kind of went crazy.
Michael, you said all year that this offense has a chance to really be an offense that has a lot of depth. Was that ninth inning a great illustration, not only getting the home run, but the bats that came after the home run?
Absolutely. I mean, kind of what I was getting at earlier, I was just the guy that was up there last. I mean, for JD, Wilson, Todd to go up there, tie the game, then we get an out, and Rosie, and just top to bottom, guys are having good at bats, playing the entire game, taking advantage of every opportunity they get. Like I said, I think anybody in that situation right now, the way we're going, was going to end that game right there. So, that's the kind of confidence we have in each other, and we're going to continue to believe in each other that way.
A lot's been made about the schedule, and that the schedule is going to get tough now. To have a first game when the schedule starts tough, the first game out, how important is that, and does that have carryover, you think?
It's huge. I mean, we knew this game was going to be huge. It's always important to get the first game of the series, to put yourself in a position to have 2 games to take the series. Obviously keep you in line for the sweep, and I mean, we've always felt like we could compete with everybody in this division. We started the year that way, and I think our confidence is just building with each win, and we know that we're never out of a game. With the lineup that we have, and with the bullpen, and with the starters that we have, we've got enough talent in this room to do something special.